Okay guys, so in this short video we're going to talk about arithmetic sequences and patterns. So what is an arithmetic sequence? How do we relate that to patterns? So that's what we're going to be discussing here. We're going to keep it very simple, very brief. So a sequence is a set of organized numbers following a pattern indefinitely. An arithmetic sequence is called an arithmetic sequence because it is a pattern in which you add or subtract. So really important here that you know that an arithmetic sequence is a pattern in which you add or subtract a common term. So that common term, that common number that we're adding or subtracting every single time has a name. The name is called the common difference. So the common difference, or D, and then is the number that we're adding or subtracting every single time to get from one number to the next. Okay, so without further ado, let's do some examples. And you guys, your job is basically to let me know or figure out whether each sequence is arithmetic, and if it is, find the common difference and the next three terms. So 5 quick examples real quick for you guys. Example number 1. We got to say, is it arithmetic? So is it a pattern in which you're adding or subtracting the same number every single time? Key here is that it has to be the same number or the common difference, right? Same term. So for the first one, 5 turns into 10, 10 turns into 15, 15 turns into 20. So we can see that we're actually adding 5, right? So we're add 5 each time. So we're going to say that yes, it's arithmetic because we're adding the same thing, and D is going to be equal to positive 5. So there we go. So we found the common difference. We said it's arithmetic, and then it wants us to find the next 3 terms. So we're not done yet, I guess. So the next 3 terms, so will be 25, 30, and 35. Okay, now we're done. Example number 2, same idea. So 100 turns into 98, 98 turns into 96, 96 turns into 94. So it seems to me like we are subtracting 2. So are we subtracting 2 every single time? Yeah, it looks like we're subtracting 2 every single time. So then we're going to say yes. D in this case will be equal to negative 2 because we're subtracting, not adding. And we have to find the next couple of terms. So the next couple of terms will be 94 minus 2 is 92, and then we get 90, and then we get 88. Okay, example number 3. Let's see if this one is arithmetic or not. So negative 5 turns into 2, 2 turns into 9, 9 turns into 16. Most people, when I give them this, they freak out because negatives and positives for some reason scares them. So be very careful. This actually is arithmetic. If you actually pay close attention and you skip the negative 5, so you skip that one, 2 plus 7 will give you 9. 9 plus 7 will give you 16. Well, if that's the case, negative 5 plus 7 will be the same thing as 7 minus 5, which gives you 2. So this actually does work even with the negative 5. The reason why some people get freaked out is because they see a negative and they forget that adding a negative is just the same thing as subtracting, so it kind of gets them messed up. So in this case, we're adding 7 each time, which means that yes, it's arithmetic and D is equal to positive 7. And if you want to figure out what the next 3 terms are, so next 3, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 34, so 24 plus 7, that'll be 31, plus 7, that'll be 38. Okay, so there's the next 3 values. Example number 4. So is this one going to be arithmetic, yes or no? So it looks like looks like it may not be, but if you think about it really carefully and skip the first 2 that are positive and negative, it looks like we are subtracting, so it's getting more negative. So we're subtracting 10. And if we check the first 2 numbers as well, 8 minus 10 would give you negative 2, so that actually works out. So D is equal to negative 10. We're going to say that yes, it's arithmetic, and the next 3 are going to be negative 32, negative 42, negative 52, because we're subtracting 10 every single time. And the last one, example number 5. So from 2 to get to 5, it looks like we're adding 3. And then 5 plus 3 is 8, not 10. 10 plus 3 is 16. So what the heck, man? We have to add the same thing over and over again or subtract the same thing over and over again to be arithmetic. So this is not arithmetic. Has to be subtracting or adding the same thing. Okay? Hope this video was helpful. See you guys on the next one.